Hey guys, and you are listening to Profound Radio. I'm Maple.
I'm Casey.
Oh, we had a cock up there. Okay, we didn't go very well. It's okay. We have Silven, Casey, and Dannie here with us today. And I have fireworks going off already. Hello! So I'm sorry if you hear loud bangs. And I'm not very well, and I'm very tired, so I have no idea how well this is going to go. But we will see. So, hi guys, how's your week been?
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Can't complain.
Tired. Tired, yes. Hella tired, but so awesome. This episode, really brightened the hell out of my week.
It was an amazing episode. I'm so happy for it.
It was a very, very good episode.
We will get to our episode discussion in a bit, because we have some cool fandom news, and Endure for Kindness is happening this weekend. I do believe Casey knows more about this than I do, so I might even let you explain this.
Okay, fantastic sauce. So as far as people should know is E4K is Endure for Kindness. It's it's like a little spin-off of things to do from the Random Acts, and Misha is this weekend. He's doing it tomorrow. He's going to be running around in Los Angeles. He was originally supposed to go swimming for as long as he could, but in his words, he got his swimsuit stolen, and he decided he's just going to run even though he's quote-unquote out of shape. So he's going to be running around in Los Angeles, apparently dressed up in a Halloween costume. So he invites anyone that can possibly find him to go find him in LA and run with him. So that is what he's doing for E4K. And then as far as for more Supernatural cast members doing it, Ozric is also participating in it by doing a 24-hour live stream for League of Legends. It starts tonight at 7 p.m. That's at Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be running for the full 24 hours. Essentially what it is if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and download League of Legends. It takes some time, so I suggest doing it as soon as possible. It's not a quick download, and it takes some time for it to actually get up and running. But here's some things that you can do. You can either watch Ozric play with a bunch of other people. Myself, I'm going to be playing. A couple other people are going to be playing with our friends Taylor and Pond, I believe, are going to be playing with us. You can click on a link that I'll reblog on my blog later for you guys to find it, and also put it on the Profound Radio blog so you can also have access to it. You can watch Ozric play. It's going to be a live stream, so just pretty easy to watch. You also have a chance to Skype with Ozric during this time. He'll just be picking people on random that are actually in the chat with them, and he'll private message you, and it'll go from there. And then you can also try to play League of Legends with Ozric. All that information will be posted on the Profound Radio blog, and then you can also check that out. But as far as for E4K goes, those are things that happen with the cast members, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other people also participating in it. And you can most likely check out their actions on CrowdRise page. So, yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Sounds cool.
Nicely summarised there. So yeah, I'm going to try and get involved with it, but obviously with time zones and stuff. I did a 24-hour thing once before, and I have no wish to ever do it again, so I will not be staying up 24 hours of Ozric while he plays that. That's for sure. You're braver than me. So yeah, so obviously it's a sponsor thing, isn't it? Like, you can sponsor them to do these things.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you can get access to on the CrowdRise page. You can find Misha's is pretty easy to find, and once you go through there, there's a whole thing for Endure for Kindness, and you can find every person that's participating on the team. You can find all their different 24-hour charges of what they're doing exactly.
That's great. So yeah, go check that out. Get involved if you can. It's bound to be a lot of fun. I was going to take part in it last year, but I didn't, because I was going to do like a 24-hour drawing thing. No, nobody's interested. So yeah, moving on to the fandom news, a bit more of it. Misha tweeted earlier about being with Curtis plotting the destruction of the universe over hot chocolate. A few people think this is not just a joke, and that I don't know. It's cool anyway.
I don't know, because I think he likes to tweet with his cast members, because there was the couple of tweets about Naomi stealing his socks, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Last year.
I think it's mostly Misha being Misha.
It is. He knows what effect he has, so he plays it up.
Yeah, I think he's just sort of like, I don't know, he's just hanging out with Curtis, basically. Curtis, for anyone who doesn't know, is the guy who plays Metatron. So basically, Cass is hanging out with Metatron in his spare time, and it's a bit like...
Misha is really exploiting the fact that he can tweet literally anything, and someone out there will think it means something.
So everyone...
That's just what...
Yeah, they just read a bit too much into it sometimes, but it could mean something. Maybe I don't think Cass is going to team up with Metatron again, really, though.
No.
No.
No, I really can't see that happening again.
That's not going to happen. Okay, and also the celeb challenge thing is still happening. I think Misha won the last round. It's that thing where you vote. Is it the Billy's celeb challenge or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. I don't know how to post it. But people are calling now for people to vote for Amanda Tapping. They did try to get her to win last time, but Misha got in the lead and won because that's what Misha does. So yeah, if everyone could go vote for Amanda Tapping, that'd be really nice. She definitely deserves the win. They've been trying to get to win for a year now.
Yeah,
So
but it would honestly be amazing because if anyone remembers last year, basically, the fandom first voted for Misha to win, then for Jensen to win, then for Jared to win, and like all three of them won in turn, and it was really, really amazing. And I think it would be really great if Amanda also got to win because she's also part of our supernatural family, and it would just be so awesome.
Awesome. Hang on. I'm just clearing up the profit hour thing. Yeah. So definitely do that. There's not really a lot happening in it. The fandom is nicely quiet this week. I don't know if you guys are relieved, but I am.
I'm
feels
very
good.
relieved. It feels nice after the horrific time it was after 903. It's been nice this week.
I haven't heard
It's nice
much
and chilled
wank.
out.
Yes, I haven't heard much wank at all, so it's been quite nice.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, it's been peaceful.
The episodes often produce such an effect, save for 917, which of course wrecked everything ever last year in fandom. Other than that, Robbie episodes generally have a very soothing effect on fandom.
Yeah, it's basically like a pacifier. It's just, we had an amazing episode this week. I absolutely loved it. Really.
I was watching it with some of the other people from the different variations of Profound Radio now, and we were all so happy during the episode. Like, we kept yelling at one another in delight because it was just so good. And then afterwards, we were all going, Caleb, you can't wait. You have to watch it. I can't wait for you to see it because you're going to enjoy it so much. And he was, I'm so jealous of you all.
But like,
That's
every
really
time,
not very Caleb
it's really
voice
funny. Whenever I come online, now we've got this big fan radio group, whenever I come online in the morning on a Wednesday, I just get this, oh my god, have you seen the episode yet? Go watch the episode! And it's just like, it was terrible, or it was amazing, and just look out for this. And I'm just like, oh my god, just give me a time to breathe. But it's absolutely, it's cool. But Lauren has a point. 2 light-hearted episodes in a row, I sense trauma on the horizon, to be honest.
This is very true.
Yeah,
I think it's going to try and ease the blow for for the Adam Glass episode, the flashback episode, because I think that is going to be painful. Yeah. I just have a feeling, and if I feel like if I'm not crying by the end of it, Adam Glass has done me a disservice.
It's
going to
be definitely coming.
So, yes, the episode was fantastic. We're going to start with a bit of talk on gender and sexuality, and I've got a huge headache, so I'm going to leave this to you guys.
Yeah, I really asked for this to be in the discussion because, like, honestly, generally about Robbie episodes, the way he treats these things is to me, one of the most pleasant things about his episodes, so I just basically can't shut up about it. I have to say, I will say this again and again and again. Supernatural is getting so much better at building and portraying female characters. Like, seriously. Try mentally placing Dorothy in, like, season 1.
No.
She was fabulous. She was just so fabulous. Everything about her. I was like, she's perfect.
It's amazing. And just like, oh god. I also I don't know if I'm the only person that got that impression, but personally I have a tendency to kind of queer the text, and like I have to say I enjoyed the crap out of kind of ambiguous portrayal of Dorothy's sexuality. I mean, they said nothing about it.
No, yeah.
They
I
did
got the
not
feeling.
accentuate anything about it at all. Yeah, but like there are some cases when you get annoyed that, you know, a character you kind of keep thinking that maybe they're queer and nothing ever gets said about it. But in this case, it was kick-ass because what I think, like the impression it makes is that to me it kind of that slight sort of tension between her and Charlie, it kind of killed off heterosexuality as the default portrayal. Like, I don't know if I'm the
The
only.
ambiguity made you kind of question, oh, is she or isn't she? And it kind of
Yeah.
it made more sense that she might have been queer because she showed like no interest in Sam and Dean, and so it was right. It was making you think.
Yeah. Like, in this case,
I'm
it was.
trying to, yeah. It was very. I loved her so much.
Mhm.
And she was so good.
It was amazing. And, like, I think that this really is the one case in which this kind of ambiguity works really well. And I think that, like, LGBT representation kind of has these two paths to go. One is explicit portrayal of different sexualities. And obviously, I don't mean explicit as in, like, explicit sex scenes. I mean explicit as in, like, literally in the text. We get to factually know. And that's important because, you know, it's you identifying with characters in terms of your sexuality and learning about other sexualities, but also killing off heterosexuality as a sort of default is an equally important thing. And it's kind of a little bit tricky because, like, you know, these days, this kind of ambiguous thing with the whole queer baiting debate going on, it doesn't always work, and sometimes, you know, it feels like they just kind of want to, not supernatural in particular, but thing that can happen is kind of wanting to avoid like that kind of explicit portrayal. But in this case, to me, I think it was just right. It was great.
Agree.
Yeah.
Totally loved her.
She was just. I love the fact that she was also such a serious business hunter. Like she had no time for like Sam and Dean's shit when she thought they were just men of letters. She was like, she looked down on them for sitting behind their books, and it was just, I loved it. I loved that she was just so awesome and badass and I can't fangirl enough over her.
Sounds like one of the
I
best
particularly like
hunters-
that part a lot.
Yeah, she sounds like one of the best hunters of her time. By the way, you always responded to her, so that was just really kind of
Like when like the introduction of her, like the two men of letters in the past that were talking about her, they were basically swooning over her, like, oh my god, it's Dorothy. Oh my god, she's coming to the bunker. Oh my god, like it
like
was great.
fanboys. It
I
was
loved
fantastic.
it was so great.
Yeah.
So
And like another thing that kind of felt really important in terms of gender portrayal, in terms of like the whole, you know, badass female character thing, which is like it's awesome and great to do, but basically if it gets overdone, it also gives you the feeling that, you know, that as if you make a female character strong by making them less feminine. And that's also kind of a dangerous road to go, you know, if you have a lot of female characters and they're meant to be portrayed as badass, but all you do is just masculinize them, pairing that up with, say, like a lot of physical strength, then like really what you're doing is you're portraying masculine traits as strong while portraying feminine traits as weak. And what I liked about this episode is that it had these two female characters that were contrasted to each other in certain aspects, and that provided this kind of highlighting of different kinds of strength. And it wasn't even like simple brain versus brawn, because, you know, I never got the impression that, you know, Charlie is terribly weak or that Dorothy is dumb. Like, dude, Charlie can shoot pretty well, and, you know, Dorothy has strategic thinking all right. But the kind they were contrasted to each other and the different roles they ended up playing ended up kind of contrasting. There's different portrayal of different kinds of strength, and, you know, being kind of rough and like kind of rough in portrayal like Dorothy, it does not equal strength and is not the only kind of strength you can showcase. And that was just, it was really great. Like, I enjoy the crap out of Robbie's female characters. She's so good at them.
Robbie's just incredible. I think I loved that Dorothy was feminine and elegant, but also practical. Like, she wouldn't wear high heels where it wasn't practical, and, you know, she wore practical clothes, but her clothes were also elegant, and, I don't know, she was just designed so well. It's just, you know, kudos, baby.
Yes, and her hair! I loved her hair so much.
I
just generally
I really hope she comes back, because, you know, one of our things is it the last we see of Charlie. What if Charlie came back with her? I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, isn't this like, okay, like, I loved Charlie and Gilda, but this is, I mean, I shipped it. I shipped it so hard.
It's like, crap, have I lost you guys?
Hello.
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 I think we may have.
Hello?
Hello. I think we may have lost someone for a second there. But yeah, I just sort of, if they came back, they could sort of be badass hunters together. You know,
Oh,
be great. So do you think Charlie is going to come back from? Because I mean, they said they wouldn't kill her, and they haven't killed her. But do you think she's going to come back
Yeah.
from there, or?
I really hope so.
Eventually, that can't be the last that we ever see of her. They're going to bring her back. They know that she's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that with her being a fan favorite and with them saying they have big plans for her, I do think that, you know, her coming back mostly depends on today's schedule, because she is really busy.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think if they can, they will bring her back.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I think the ambiguity at the end of the episode that she went off, but that is leaving it open for her to come back at some point if they want her to, if they can. So
Yep.
that makes me happy.
And if they bring Charlie back, that opens up the possibility that the character for Dorothy can come back as well, since they're together at the moment in the world of Oz.
Most definitely.
Yep, and like, to me, it told that, you know, it didn't, the end didn't tell me that, you know, they're leaving for Oz forever. It told me that they're gonna go there, do their business in Oz, and then come back to the human world, because that's where they come from.
Yeah, I mean, they're both from the human world. It's just Dorothy's got these ties, hasn't she, to Oz and the revolution there and all this. It's I think they'll come back. To be honest, I think they'll both come back. I hope they do. That'd be really nice.
I just hope we don't have to wait until the next season to see them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, really. Although wasn't Felicia Day due to come into quite a few episodes this season?
Yeah, last I heard, I think she is. And
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see her again. I just wanted to meet Cass. It's just Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin.
You
she
and
hasn't
half the
even-
fandom, Mabel.
Yeah, and Kevin as well, because I was really hoping she would meet Kevin in this
Yes.
episode. But he wasn't.
I
even
got
in
the
book
feeling
yet.
though. I got the feeling that it was, if they have Felicia on an episode, then they have to kind of cut every other side character.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
But I suppose, yeah, because they have Mark Sheppard in as well, and so that's got to be quite an expensive episode
Yeah.
to have done.
My dream is to have Charlie, Kevin, and Garth all meet together in the same episode.
Oh my god,
That is my dream at the moment.
that would be brilliant.
Can you
That
imagine?
is what I'm going to start proposing for them to use for the spin-off instead of what they already have planned. That should be a spin-off instead. All three of them. Their own sideshow.
That would be amazing.
That would be the best thing ever.
I'm going to bring that up to DJ at Burbank Con.
I'll bring it up again at Asylum. I'll just be like, so.
Just keep mentioning it every convention until they start to get the idea of what we want.
like keep mentioning it like subtly and slowly, like almost like a post-hypnotic suggestion.
We
We'll
need.
send them a mix CD with it being said backwards in the song, so they subconsciously realize, oh, we need to do that.
What's even happened to Garth? We haven't seen Garth in ages. It's just.
He's being Garth.
He's coming back soon, though, isn't he?
Yes, he's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, that's amazing. Because I was just like,
That
he's
is so-
dead. I was really worried.
Don't say that. Don't say that, because it's a possibility. Don't ever say that in this world.
Garth is not allowed to die. I believe that he's out there garthing things.
Garthing it. I don't want to.
Well, in the original,
That's an appropriate dictionary word right there.
Garthing.
in the original what's it for treatment for Garth's character. He was just kind of like mentioned in Weekend at Bobby's, and then in the hunters that were getting killed by the Leviathan in season 7, Adam Glass was going to have killed him off, but then Sarah Gamble was like, "No, I want him in the I want an episode with him in," and so that's how Garth actually came into being. That was
Good. I agree with
Adam
that one.
Glass did the
Garth
backstory, didn't he, on Twitter
That's amazing.
a while back?
Yeah.
I
So,
love
yeah.
Garth. So yeah,
Garth is a lovely character.
he is. It's
Just
just
so amazing.
he's so placid. He has no problems with anyone, and he's just absolutely loving. He's sort of a good moral compass for people, isn't he? Okay, so we had, Cass wasn't in this episode, but we did have a mentions of him, and I would like to bring one line to your attention of nobody wants Cass here more than I do.
Oh, yes.
That's an obvious.
That was really pleasant, to hear from Dean. It was like, ah, Dean, you're getting so accepting of it now.
I was just
You're
like,
okay
"Oh,
with it,
look at
aren't
you.
you?"
You are so in love, aren't you? But no, it's just.
And then when Cass is actually there, he'll deny it.
Hang on. I'm just getting this info. Yeah, I was just
yeah.
like, it's because they had the problem before, didn't they, where everyone was complaining because Cass didn't get mentioned in one episode after he'd been in it. So I feel like Robbie especially is trying to sort of counter a lot of these issues.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I like the fact because in his writing, because there's a lot of characters that are currently in the universe right now, but we don't necessarily always see them. But I like that at least gives a callback to what they're doing. Like, where the hell is Kevin? Oh, he's in a nice little hotel, completely warded off, doing his own thing right now. Where's Charlie? She's in this episode. Where's Cass? He's doing his own thing. He at least calls back to what are these characters doing, so at least know they're not just dropping off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think Robbie all the time does this. The fans complain, then you see Robbie trying to write into his episodes things that fix this. So when fans complained that he didn't do enough callbacks to earlier seasons, he started putting in references to like season 1 and things like this. And fans complained that Cass didn't get mentioned, so he writes in mentions to Cass. So he's really, really, really clever with his writing.
yeah. But
And
can I
like
just
the
say, Dean, he's getting in so deep with that web of lies. When I heard him say that line, one of his thoughts was like, "Oh my God, Dean! At some point, you're all gonna sit down at a nice big table. Everyone is gonna tell their side of the story, and you're gonna be like, oh crap."
Because everyone knows something different, and he's telling each of them different lies that eventually just gonna blow up in his face.
Yeah.
Literally everyone. Oh God. I mean, I feel so bad for him.
I'm really surprised Sam isn't catching on. Every single time something, he's like, "What the hell happened? What do you think happened? It's obviously not what Dean's telling you. It's something else. You're a smart kid here. Figure it out."
And with the Zeke thing, it was just like, who's Zeke?
Don't worry about it.
Just walking.
I'm just like, Sam has so worked out something's not right.
Oh, totally. He just knows that if he just tries to get it out of Dean straight up, it's really not gonna lead to anything. She's just gonna be like, try and distract him with something or bullshit something, but it's something major is gonna happen for Dean to finally spill the beans about it, and it is gonna be dramatic. Yeah.
Because every episode, Dean tries to cover up one of his lies, and they just get less and less believable. He's like running out of what to say. Just don't worry about it. You're crazy. That's basically to the point of what his excuse is. He doesn't have any more.
It's pretty much like, you're crazy and I'm awesome. That is his excuse for everything. It's like, oh, I killed 5 demons. Yeah, I got rid of the witch. Yeah, it's just like, why, Dean?
Yeah. He's kind of like a middle school kid being late to school every day and thinking of an excuse, and sometime soon it's gonna get to like my grandmother was on fire level.
You can't. No. Things can't be on fire in this fandom. Don't set people on fire in this fandom.
Oh, fun fact.
Okay, no.
I've just got
Especially
reminded.
today of all days.
I just got reminded that today is 30 years to the day since Mary Winchester died.
Hence why people can't be on fire today. No grandmothers.
Yeah, and today is also
Such a
Shannon's
friendly
birthday.
reminder.
How appropriate.
So, we also would like to talk about character parallels, because Crowley associated Dean and Sam to the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. Can I first ask which you think was which?
Mm,
Because I've been debating it when he said the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. I was like, which one is he calling which? Because I don't know. I hurt my head in the end because they both sort of match both at the minute. But
yeah, but like, man, honestly, while watching the episode, I was too busy just generally fangirling to parallel them two characters, and then I'm just, oh man.
do you other two have any thoughts? Tin Man and Scarecrow, Dean and Sam.
Honestly, I'm trying to remember which of these, for the Wizard of Oz characters, which of them were looking for what, because I haven't
The
read
Tin
or seen
Man
that movie
was
forever.
looking for a heart, a heart, and the Scarecrow was
He
looking
was
for a
heart
brain.
for brain. Okay, so that was the
And Lion was looking for bravery,
bravery.
if I'm right. Yes.
Oh man.
Because someone said the Tin Man was Dean. Why are you
Yeah.
nodding at me? Apparently the Tin
Dean
Man is
is
Dean.
kind
If I could associate, I would put in like the most obvious sense, I would associate Scarecrow with Sam because he's a smart one. I would put, even though I know the line wasn't mentioned, I would associate him with Dean for the whole courage aspect, and then I would associate the Tin Man with Castiel since he's the one that has too much heart. But that's like going out of it. But that's how I would associate each of them if we could actually have the Wizard of Oz characters associated with them.
Yeah, I've actually thought about this before when we first brought up the idea of the Wizard of Oz episode. But I think, between the two of them, I would say Dean would be the Tin Man. Because the idea is they had them all along, wasn't it? But they didn't know they had them. So,
yeah.
Dean
Yeah.
thinks he's made of shit, but he isn't made of shit, basically. And Sam, just the whole self-doubt thing.
Yeah. I
So,
would put Dean as the Tin Man also because I think that the thing with Dean is that one of his biggest problems is basically dealing with his emotions, dealing with how he feels, and accepting the fact that yes, there are gonna be people in his life who are dear to him. He's getting much better at it, but like that there will be people in life who are dear to him, and that because of that they might be in danger, and like because of that accepting the sole fact that he has a heart, sort of, so to speak, uh, has been a struggle for him. So to me, Dean is kind of the Tin Man-y character.
But I mean, so as well, it's the whole Dean had the problem with love and love thing that he said. But they've also said Dean also doesn't think he has much intelligence, but I don't know. But then,
I think extremely smart. There are different kinds of intelligence.
yeah. But then it showed, everyone thinks it's a bit of foreshadowing, because then later Dorothy shows the Tin Man's head. So we are shown the Tin Man is dead, and everyone thinks that's foreshadowing to one of the brothers.
No, I think that's a little bit like I don't think that it's any kind of direct foreshadowing. And also, I would probably put Cass as the lion because I think Cass's whole thing is that he tends to take on those kinds of big roles and missions, like lead the angels, fix heaven, and he is afraid of not being able to do those things, not dealing with his free will right, not having enough guts to do this. He's afraid of being like a weak leader, which is why he's running away from that role. And I think that this is a pretty, it's like the lion. He doesn't think he has the bravery. He thinks he's doing everything wrong, even though, like in perspective, even though every time he screws something up, he thinks he's doing the right thing.
I don't know, like, a lot of people think that it is foreshadowing. It was kind of creepy, to be honest, that she had the head of a Tin Man. It's kind of
Yeah,
a little bit morbid. Maybe that ties into the Halloween thing.
Let's just carry ahead of my old friend in my bag.
Yeah, it's okay, just got my friend's head. Sorry, I'm trying to coach someone at the same time on how to use live stream.
Someone is in the chat is saying Little Lion Man cast a song. Yes, literally! The most painful cast song to ever be.
Sorry, I'm trying to... How do tutorial people are using live stream?
But yeah. So,
Yes. Sorry.
what do we have next? I think we should.
Yes.
Go and talk.
Was it believable that the world of Oz could be accepted so easily? Another universe within the supernatural fandom is new. We've had different realities, but not other universes. I had a bit of trouble trying to understand it all, to be honest.
I didn't. It was Charlie said straight away. It's part of the fairy world.
I don't understand how
Yeah.
I don't understand how the fairy world works
So-
anymore.
So, I mean, if we accept that the fairy world exists, which it has done since like season 6, is that right? So
Can we all just agree, regardless of who's what, that Dean is a friend of Dorothy? Yes, we can.
yes, we can, Tom. Yes, we can.
Oh dear God. Honestly, I think that the portrayal of Oz. Yeah, I sort of stuck it together. With the portrayal of fairy world from LARP and the Real Girl. That like that is sort of like a parallel dimension. Where there
Yeah.
are fairies and all that stuff, and they can come to our world through a portal, and that's just like generally how it is, kind of. Because it also made sense
Yeah.
because they're both Charlie episodes.
It's sort of Robbie's thing, isn't it? By the looks of it.
Yeah,
But then, I mean, like, the fairies have been in it since Clap Your Hands If You Believe, so, which is Edland, so I guess that means, like,
Yeah.
Rob is learning from
but
the
that was
best.
sort of now it's different, isn't it? Because
I
how
don't know,
Robbie portrays
'cause-
fairies is a little bit different. I mean, obviously there's different sorts of fairies. But
Yeah,
he's got
because
sort of
Dean
own
got
brand.
taken to the fairy
He
realm.
did, yeah,
Because Dean got taken in Clap Your Hands,
he did.
so
I don't know.
I love that episode so much.
it's a great episode.
I have issues
Amazing,
with it,
but
but
yeah.
it's still, it's still fun.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I personally really enjoy this kind of episode because, Supernatural does. It definitely focuses on things that are, to say the least, improbable, and a lot of urban legends and those things. But which fairy tales are kind of related to that, but it's sort of also a different kind of flavor. And it almost like right now, yeah, Robbie was not the first to do this, but right now, after LARP and the Real Girl, and after this, it almost sort of feels like, it's Robbie's thing, sort of. Because, I mean, all these episodes are so extremely fairy tale, and I do think that it contrasts to the other stuff, but it does, like, fit within the world of Supernatural, because they kind of urbanized it enough. They thought up this legend that, that it didn't really happen in real life the way it happened in the book, and that, her dad wrote the book because he was so obsessed, and yeah.
I like that aspect.
That was awesome.
Okay. So coming on as well is the bunker their home? Obviously, it's Dean's home, and I don't know. Do you guys think by the end of the episode that Sam accepted it as his home too, or is Sam still? We had some interesting points in our chat earlier, actually. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's tentatively accepting it as his home, but I don't think he's quite made the jump that Dean has just yet.
He's at least giving it
Because-
thought and an idea that it could possibly be a home.
Yeah, exactly.
If not for his own sake, then at least for Dean's sake.
Yeah, I really don't think that he's completely comfortable with it yet. I mean, not nearly, because, yeah, he has had some very traumatizing experiences with trying to make a home for himself. And, it's kind of, it's an interesting, like, almost contrasting difference between them, because it's like simultaneously Dean is the one who's more into, like, the hunting life, but he's also the one more obviously wanting a home, while Sam is the one who is, compared to Dean, not to say that he's not as close to hunting life, but hunting life isn't a goal for him, but at the same time he's the one who is less, less eager. But that could also make sense, in what with the bunker is integrating hunting life with a home. So I think Dean is so comfortable with that idea because it's having both at the same time. He can have a home that is perfectly suited for hunting, and that's why he's so attracted to it. And that's why he loves it so much. Because it's the only home where he could have something like a home without being, without putting people who are there in danger, because it's literally the safest place ever.
Mm. Whereas Sam's more, he wants the normal life. He wants the picket fence and...
Sam wants the picket fence, Sam wants the apple pie. I mean, Dean wants the apple pie.
I think it's a testament to Sam's character that even after all the crap he's been through, even after all the different homes he's lost, he still wants that. He still strives for it. And I think if the series is going to end happily, then Sam needs to achieve it.
Mm.
Sam needs to get the apple pie life at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, Kenran said, did both of the brothers consider Bobby's a home or the Roadhouse? I don't think Sam has ever really considered anywhere a home. Dean has, and Dean was sort of, he was attracted to Bobby's place. He liked it there. He could work on the cars there and everything. And now he obviously has taken the Men of Letters as his home. But I don't think Sam's ever really settled down. He sort of did settle down with Amelia, didn't he? But that was the closest he's come to having a home.
Yeah. And it really was... What he had with Amelia really was like pretty much the opposite of the bunker. Because, I mean, it was 100% normal. While the bunker is stuffed with... It's full of artifacts of hunting life and stuffed with everything a hunter could possibly need. So it's kind of the opposite.
Okay. Someone sent us an interesting ask as well that I forgot to mention. Robbie put in 2 cases in the episode where mind control was not overcome from the friends who were the first Men of Letters, and Charlie being the family not being able to get through to people being possessed, and yet we have cases of Dean getting through to Cass. So people saying it's a nice parallel between what breaks the possession. I think it is a nice touch because obviously Charlie couldn't get through to Dean, which says something, I suppose, and the Men of Letters couldn't get through. One of the Men of Letters couldn't get through to the other.
I mean, you all know where I stand on how this season's going to play out, so I'm so evil, and
it's really kind of sad. Why can't we just make Dusty old canon? Oh my god, so
let's talk about happy things. Who else watched this Game of Thrones and screamed when they started talking about it? Because I was just...
I loved the mention of Game of Thrones.
Very happy about that.
I am so freaking happy. I mean, I'm sorry, but Supernatural, in terms of putting in the pop culture references and stuff, I've watched a number of shows that do this, and Supernatural is my favorite. I mean, I'm sorry, but just oh my god.
Did you also enjoy how they broke the fourth wall with the Windows Surface computer tablet?
Oh, yes. And the you're not a real hunter unless you've died. I was like, come on. I was like, fourth wall? What fourth wall?
It's just, I love how they smashed through it. But yeah, also I've just got the Ghost Faces info, and apparently AJ and Travis have confirmed that the Ghost Faces will be back in the episode that's being written now.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, really?
Ghost. What the hell have they been doing?
Oh my
god, it's so exciting.
Again.
I love it. I have something to complain about in this episode, because someone just said product placement. Can I just say that, really, just Charlie using the little Windows tablet thing? I was talking to another computer geek, and we were just like, no. Just...
The only thing I disliked about that is because I like the Windows Surface, I just hate the keyboard with a passion. That keyboard I cannot use to save my life. That's the only burning passion of hatred I have against the Windows Surface thing.
They're fine, because I've got Windows 8 on this laptop, so I've got no problem with that really. But you wouldn't. We were saying you wouldn't do any hardcore programming and hacking with something like that.
No, God, I'm a computer science major, so I know how much you need to type to do those type of things, and then you get that just No, that's not believable for Charlie. She wouldn't use that shit.
It
Sorry.
wasn't hooked up
That was my
properly.
own gripe against it.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
hate that
hooked up
thing.
properly.
Have
She
you just
couldn't
seen
have
what Tom says in 920?
What?
What Tom has just said about the ghost faces. What if they're the ones that are in 920? What if the ghost faces are our spin-off?
I would not mind that whatsoever.
I'd be so cool with that.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind it either.
I would rather have it be characters that we've already been introduced and come to love them randomly, inserting some random actor, actress character and having them, taking off with a new spin-off. I'd rather have someone that we already know, like the Ghostfaces. That'd be great. I'd love that.
It'd be so funny. I see. I'm the one that really want. I would really love Osric and Kevin to be like the main character for the new spin-off because I mean Osric is great and I would love to keep Kevin in Supernatural, but give the kid his own show.
I absolutely adore Kevin. I just imagining Kevin with his own show. It's just Kevin in the bunker. It's just Kevin just sat there, so done with the Winchester shit. He'll just be playing Skyrim, and then Dean and Sam will blow the world up again. And he's got to do some work. It's just...
Who doesn't though? Oh my god, Kevin is amazing. But like, I would love a spin-off with the Ghostfacer, but I also do trust them to build up like new characters for the spin-off during that one episode and make them likable. Because I mean, come on, that's what happened with Charlie. We saw her one episode, we all wanted her back, we all loved the crap out of her.
But did that also come from the fact that it's Felicia Day?
Yes.
Well, yeah, that is Felicia Day.
So just the pure essence of her being Felicia Day kind of made us already like her off the bat, and then her characterization just made it even better.
She's absolutely
Yeah, definitely. This is why they're completely characters. I can't wait to find out who's gonna play them because that means everything. Well, okay, almost everything. The writing means a lot too, but like, yeah.
Okay. I think we're probably going to wrap up early today, so we're just going to rattle through some stuff because I'm super tired and I just want to go have a bath, to be honest. So I think we'll just clear up the upcoming episodes because we have an episode where Dean, what is it? He takes on the effects of a dog.
He mind melds.
He mind melds
Mind
with
melds.
a dog. It's called Dog Dean Afternoon. Doggy Dean Little. While investigating two bizarre murders, Sam and Dean realise. Really be quiet. Sam and Dean realise there is an eyewitness to both gruesome deaths, a German Shepherd. Anxious to find out if they're dealing with a witch, a skinwalker, or another supernatural monster, the guys look up a spell that could let Dean communicate with the dog. Unfortunately, the spell comes with side effects that no one saw coming. Tim Andrews directed the episode, written by Eric Chamilo and Nicole Snyder. So...
Doggy D Little.
See, I was thinking, right, that I think Sam is going to maybe try and say he'll do it because Sam has always had that affinity with dogs, but then he can't because of Ezekiel.
Yeah.
And so Dean has to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like I've jumped ahead of like our discussion here, but I had to throw that out there because I literally thought about that earlier.
Yeah, but no, that totally makes sense because, yeah, I think, I do wonder how they're gonna, like,
Just chat.
how
Right,
they're
so far we've
I think
had...
we're second.
Are we okay here?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in the
someone's
chat, there's just
mentioned
nothing.
nothing fix.
No!
Yeah,
We can have a whole other
guys,
discussion about that.
no.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah,
It's
Silven,
a
do
great
continue.
I don't think they're gonna quite go for it. I mean, I'm a big fan of it, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, but I don't think they're gonna quite go for it.
The amount of things I'm imagining right now are inappropriate.
But just like if Dean doesn't hump
just-
something, I'm going to be very disappointed, and then after that it became notting fix.
Yeah. I mean, if this was the episode Misha was directing, I wouldn't know, considering that he deeply believes that felching is nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh my god.
just love him. But yeah, did everyone see the fan art thing on
Which fan
Tumblr? That's just Dean being a dog, and he's found Cass, and he's just like humping Cass.
Have you seen the one where Sam has got both Crowley and Dean on collars in the park, and in the background you've got Cass rummaging through rubbish?
You guys should make these things readily available right now.
I'll go in search of it.
But the only thing that I have to say about this is, since they have to Dean's obvious dislike / fear of dogs, since the show does have its issues with continuity from time to time, I'll be happy with this episode as long as they don't completely disregard his past experiences with dogs, like the fact that he doesn't like them. Like if they completely like disregard the whole fact of like, just come on,
Mapal.
it's well known. Just watch past episode.
Mapal,
That's the only thing my fear for the episode is.
Yeah.
I am very curious to see him accommodate to the fact that he's actually going to have to put on the Impala.
Yeah.
Willingly, yes. He's gonna have to do it.
And Sam is driving.
Oh my god, that fan art is amazing.
Is
I
that
know,
Kevin
right?
digging in the trash in the background?
Oh, it's Cass.
That's Cass? Red sweater. Okay.
Digging through the trash in the background.
I don't know what the hell that is.
He's not stealing anything.
I love it.
I like that's inappropriate. My thought. Dean's ass is nice in this fan art. Whoever did this art, good job on the ass. Jesus Christ. See, now you're looking.
I'm just trying to find this other fan art I'm going through.
I think it's also. I think I know the one you mean. I think it's also on my blog. So
it probably is on your blog. I'll probably
Can I
reblog it
just
from
say
you.
that in this week's episode, the interaction between Crowley and the witch amused the hell out of me.
It's just
Kind
like,
of forgot
what
to
did she
mention.
say?
Intense hissing.
mystifying gravity.
I love Crowley so much. It's like, oh, what can we do now? We've got a character permanently chained up. I know, let's just have him sass the shit out of people.
How would you have felt if, just going off randomly, I just thought about it. How would you have felt if, because remember the episode that Crowley, he says that he's a son of a witch? What if that wicked witch was his mother? That would have
That'd
been
be amazing.
fun as
See,
hell.
I thought that at first when she was first met, like in the trailer, and then obviously it was not. But that was my original thought too.
Damn it.
That would be amusing, but also, the moment he said Daddy, I was like, are they still doing that, like, thing where it's like they're playing a game where he has to mention as much kinky shit as he can, but it has to fit the context?
Yes, I think we should be keeping a tally of that throughout the whole season. It's like, it's our season 7 dick jokes. This one's just about Crowley being inappropriate.
Yes.
And I don't have a problem with it.
Oh god, neither do I. It amuses the crap out of me. I mean, I'm sorry, but they definitely did this and something better than 50 Shades of Grey, at least.
Don't talk to me about that book.
Oh god, that book. It's the worst book in the world.
That made me laugh because I had a friend who is not in any fandom thing whatsoever. She's like, I guess you can call her quote unquote normal or whatever. And she gave me she's like, oh, Casey, you have to read this book. Look at it. It's like, she's like, it's so, and she was trying to she was embarrassed to tell me what was in it. I started reading it and I was like, thinking to myself, like, the things that I read compared to this.
Oh
god. Try.
This is
and I had to act like I was like, completely, I was like, this is too much. I'm trying to say on the outside, on the inside, I'm like, this is not detailed enough for me.
Oh god. I think that's the reason why fandom people are so, one of the reasons why fandom people are so pissed off about that book is because it's like, you have 25 friends who write better porn than that, and none of them get published.
Mm-hmm.
I write better.
Well,
porn than
because
that.
if that porn, if the stuff that
I
we
do.
read gets published, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be able to be on a Barnes and Noble's bookshelf or available to any place for small children. It has to stay on the internet.
It really upsets me because my mother has read it and she's like, oh my god. And I'm like, no, shut up. I have read better porn for free on the internet.
I'm tempted to print up a bunch of porn that, like, we can all collaborate, get our own bunches of porn and stuff we read. I'm tempted to print up mass production of it, slap the cover of 50 Shades of Grey of it, and just put it on bookshelves and have people buy that. And then when they open it to start reading, surprise, you have real porn. You have real fiction to read.
Well, I used to work at Stables and my friend was like, oh wow, I'm reading all this, like, I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey and all this, and I was just like, oh, I write better porn than that. It just kind of slipped out. And then she insisted that she had to read my stories, and she's like, as long as it's got a guy in it, I don't care that I'll read gay porn. It just has to have a guy in it. I was like, okay, sure. So I just sent her like 5 of my smuttiest fanfics. I was just
How'd that go?
She's still talking to me, but she never mentioned the fics again. I'm not sure. We are still talking to each other, so that's a plus, I suppose. I'm still trying to find this one of. Apparently, I never reblogged the one of Dean humping Cass, and now I'm really sad.
That should be an automatic reblog.
I know. I thought it might be in my queue, but my queue's actually run out, so it's not actually anywhere, and I'm really upset now. Aww.
Damn it! And I wanted that.
Well, maybe Danny will find
But
it.
yeah,
You what?
Oh.
What?
Are we going back to a normal topic now?
The episode. Yes, we should. I kind of can't wait to see the episode because I feel like with this season, I mean, at least so far, we've only seen a small part of it, but like, it's like they're really going out there with all the crazy different topics. I mean,
Is it like they have a dartboard on the wall? They're like, what can we do next? And they have a bunch of things and just shove it out there.
Just
bingo.
musical. Come on.
Music, Misha, if you're listening, musical. Do it. You know you want
musical or body swap. Sam and Dean in one another's bodies. I need that before the show ends. I need Jared to try and play Dean and Jensen to try and play Sam because it would be hilarious.
Oh, then imagine if like.
Could you imagine?
Imagine if Kevin and
Could you imagine,
Castiel
like-
switched as well.
I know, right? Like, could you imagine though the number of jokes that would be made about Dean being like, "My God, the view from up here" and stuff, and my God, and like Dean, like, how do you handle all this hair? It's just like I need it.
And then flip it all off.
Yes. No.
Oh, that would be great. And then have Kevin and Crowley switch too.
Yeah.
I know Crowley can go possess other things, but that would be the most drama possible.
Oh no, if Kevin and Crowley switched, imagine what Crowley would do to Kevin's body.
No.
Or it would be interesting if Cass and Sam switched, and then Cass goes in there and is like, Ezekiel, what the hell are you doing in here? And that's how he discovers Ezekiel exists.
Oh, apparently someone's just... Where have you sent the link to? I see no link.
The humping?
Oh, the humping. I think I have the humping. Humping.
I linked you
don't
in the
cast
chat.
No, that
Is
wasn't.
that
It was
not what
the
you
same
wanted?
link. It was the same link. You posted the same
Oh,
link
damn it.
twice.
Oh, you should have told me.
I thought you were doing that to emphasize how hilarious it was.
Oh,
It's okay.
you should have just said that it was the wrong one, and then I would have rectified my error.
Okay, then at this moment we are missing the humping picture. Please
got
and
it.
thank you.
Got it.
Yes.
It's literally like the first thing in my tagged fan art. But
Okay, I'm gonna put it on here so people can see it.
Which reminds me, I think we should. I don't think this needs to be a big announcement, but Shannon is still 18.
Oh yeah, it's Shannon's
sorry.
birthday today.
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday to Shannon, who is not
birthday,
here right
Shannon.
now, but love him anyway.
So we can now
Shannon Banana.
talk about
Finally.
porn in front of him.
Yes. Next
everyone
time.
was sending him penis
I'll
birthday
make
cakes this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys, you should all go send Shannon porn and penis cakes for his
Yes.
birthday. Drop them into his ass box.
He is now 18.
He'll love it.
Yeah.
Yes, you will.
Everyone. Everyone, right now, go find a picture of penis cake or write some real smut and drop it into his ass box or submit box, and yeah, do that. I'm just going through the pictures at the minute so people can see it. So yeah, we were going to talk about serious stuff about this dog Dean thing, but I really don't think it's symbolic of anything. I literally just think they're doing it so Jensen plays a dog.
Yeah, they're just
See,
gonna
I'm
have fun with
worried.
it.
See, I'm worried because any episode that kind of reduces Dean to a dumbass really kind of
Yeah,
irks me, and I'm worried that it's just gonna really dumb him down, and I'm not gonna enjoy it. But you know, I can't judge it until I've seen the episode. So
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
just showing the funny parts of it right now to get you to want to watch
Exactly.
it. So hopefully they will. Who's writing it?
two people that haven't
It
written
is
anything since
Eric
season
Carmelo
6.
and Nicole
Oh.
Snyder.
They're the ones that did the Titanic episode.
Which episode?
the Titanic one in season 6,
Got it. Oh,
and something else. They haven't written anything since season 6.
okay.
Yeah, I think they only rejoined the writing team this season, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have,
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yes. So, yeah.
Okay, then open mind.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they'll do it all right. I just don't. It's just another filler episode.
I hope so.
I get sort of bored with filler episodes. Okay, so and then we have Bad Boys. Which episode's this?
907, which is the
Release.
episode after Cass comes back.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Bad Boys is young Dean. Dean gets a call from an old friend named Sonny, asking for help with a ghost. Sonny runs a home for delinquent boys, and Dean was sent there for stealing food when he was younger. Ouch. Painful. Sam is stunned. He never knew this about his brother and asks for more information, but Dean dodges his questions. Another murder occurs while Sam and Dean are at the house, so they scramble to find the culprit before anyone else dies. Meanwhile, Dean looks up an old girlfriend and recalls his time at the house. Kevin Parks directed, written by Adam Glass. So written by Adam Glass, it should be pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
looking forward to that one.
just Dean stealing food? Just because they
Um,
didn't have
Oh, God.
food?
So,
It's going to be painful. It's going to be so painful.
Are they gonna? I don't know if you guys know. Are they gonna have actual like filming of Dean when he was younger,
Don't know.
Yes.
or are they just gonna mention it?
I don't
it
know.
doesn't
No,
say in
I've-
the release. It just says young Dean.
Because then I'd like to know who the actor is going to be playing young Dean. Because all the other ones, you know, I'm
Grew up.
sure they've gotten older and can't play the part right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to who they got if they do filming for younger Dean.
Can I just say, I'm so happy
See,
to have like a
the
Dean
way
centric.
I understood it was that it was going to be a flashback episode. So,
Yeah. See, I'm just so happy that we're just getting a Dean centric episode. To be honest, you know.
oh, who isn't? Who doesn't love a Dean centric
I
episode?
love it so much. It's so fantastic. So yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be a flash because if they're gonna really showcase scenes like from Dean's life in that period, I don't quite see any other way how they can do it if they want to show details of it, because Sam could find out like the facts, like the fact that Dean got sent there just for stealing food, but any details, Dean really wouldn't be just telling him everything. I think it would be so much easier to just show.
Unless Sam ends up talking to like Sonny or the old girlfriend, or like finds old archives, pictures. They can do it multiple
See-
different ways of not without actually showing any filming for it.
Yeah, but then it's see, I wouldn't be a fan of that because like one of the first rules of storytelling is show don't tell.
Yeah,
And I feel like a lot of exposition, like vomiting.
Yeah, don't
via
get me wrong.
speech
I
would
would
be
love to have the filming
uncomfortable.
over any other method, but if you take into consideration like whatever their
Yeah.
budget is, who they can actually get, if the best they can do with what they have is to do it the way that we personally don't prefer, then gotta deal with it. But it'd just be nice to actually have
Yeah.
I cheer up every single time I see anything that has to do with like younger Sam and Dean, like the Christmas episode from I think season 3, I believe. That's my favorite episode. It always destroys me to see younger versions of them. So I would love to see that again. That would be nice. Hint, hint. Crew.
I do believe that this is going to be what we were told. Even I think it was a spoiler even before the season began, about how they're going to showcase a side of Dean that none of us had ever seen before. I think this could be it.
Yes,
Well, there's my disappointment
absolutely.
I think this episode is most likely what is meant to do that. And
have to
I
actually-
do hope.
I really do agree with Tiger Lily here that this is the most boring secret ever, really. Compared to what they could have done for Dean, this was. I'm just sort of like the potential
Could
wasted.
have, I don't know. Could have like, I don't know, housed a
See,
craft.
I
That would have been
I think they're holding back quite a lot about what happened.
Yeah, same.
And
I just
I
think
mean,
that
like I have a lot of faith in Adam to bring something very
Yeah, I think there's going
big
to
to
be
the
subtext.
table
I think there's
and
gonna
not
be subtext.
disappoint.
yeah,
I
same.
think there's
I just-
absolutely going to be subtext.
I really don't think they are telling us everything. I mean, guys, this is just a little teaser.
Yeah.
The fact he was sent there for stealing food is just something that's meant to kind of drag us into the storyline, and the rest we're gonna find out. And if they advertise it so
See,
much,
So that
it's
could
gonna
be
get
something that Dean tells Sam that's why he went there,
It's
but it could be a whole different thing in
well,
general.
like Ari says,
yeah.
maybe the delinquent thing is a red herring. You know, maybe while Dean's at this
Mhm.
delinquent home, we
Yeah.
discover more about what happened to him. So
honestly, this is like what I think
like-
because like the fact that he stole food, how is that in any way a shocker? That's
Yeah.
nothing new.
See,
That's like
I think maybe he does get sent there for something completely different, or I just I get the feeling Adam's going to bring something very big to the table.
yeah, let's have faith in Adam. um,
yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I'm getting chocolate, yay, because I don't feel very well. You know, funny side note,
share?
actually. No. Funny side note, my dog smells of pond and he's stinking the whole house out. We took him to the
Oh,
forest.
no.
Yeah, we took him to the forest and he jumped in the pond with like 5 other dogs. And he then went running through a clay pit and he came out like black up to his stomach. And he absolutely stinks.
If that doesn't happen to Dean in the next episode, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, Dean needs to just go running in a clay pit. It's absolutely, it's disgusting. It's just so muddy. Cass was
I want
such
him
a
to get
mess.
super dirty and then him to actually destroy the inside of the Impala. Because sorry,
What if-
blasphemy,
oh my God,
but that would
no.
just be hilarious for him to do it.
What if, you know, that they stay at a hotel or something, like a motel, what if he, like, bundles his bedding up and starts humping his bedding?
Dear
On
God,
the topic of
people,
something.
you just cannot get off that topic. You're kind of humping it, aren't you?
Is it a bad topic? Honestly, is there ever an inappropriate time for humping?
No, okay.
Think about
Cass,
it.
my dog.
Even if you're
Cass,
people.
Cass, come here.
Yes?
No, not you.
I realized that.
Cass! Oh, he's not answering. Yeah, well, Cass knows that humping is the best thing ever. He humps everything in sight, so...
See, it makes
viciously.
everyone happier.
So obviously,
Dear God.
if it was accurate, then Dean would hump everything in sight. Let's go for the
I
answer.
agree.
We have fanfic for this. We have fanfic. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write fanfic. Oh crap! That's something I need to announce. Quickly before we go, because I'm gonna cut this short today because I'm just so tired. Hunters International people, we will be getting informant stuff out soon. Please stop applying to be informants.
Yes.
People keep applying like twice. I'm just like, oh, you have your application. We'll get to it soon. And I will have all the images and story stuff out this week, hopefully, which is fantastic. And everyone starts updating soon. Everyone starts posting their stories.
I'm very excited.
I'm so excited. Can't wait. So
Also, if I sent out messages to you to be certain informants, then please reply to me because I haven't had any back.
we'll
I
just
messaged
stick 'em
people
anywhere.
and just if I don't hear anything back, I'm gonna have to message you again and be annoying. So there we go.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm really in a pee now, and I'm so tired. So yeah, thank you for everyone for tuning in today, and sorry it's a bit short, and sorry we're a bit lackluster. I just think we're all really tired today. Other than Silven, who's apparently hyper. So yeah,
God, I am hyper. I was fucked.
you're like the only one. It's just everyone's so tired. It's like I was talking to the Profit Hour crew, and they're all just exhausted. So, but yeah, the Profit Hour people will be on in about an hour to entertain you. We've got some interesting meta coming up. So yeah, I'm going to go now because I really need a wee. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you guys for jumping in at the last minute to host today. It's really good.
That's
of you.
alright.
Yay.
And we'll be back next week, hopefully a little bit more energetic. It's... who knows why we're so sleepy today. So yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you again next week. And yeah,
See you
have fun.
later.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.